Hello, 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 and welcome back to the Wandering Village. I'm Evie Greenbottle, and we have been through some interesting times. We got to our decaying structure, and we found the object, the first ingredient that we needed, which is really good news, but we do need to find at least 3 more seeds to continue on with past, present, and future. We also completed the Berry Let's See. We found the 3 objects, but now we just need to go find the old seaman, and we just need to figure out where exactly he is. Lights and Darkness is almost done as well, because we just need to do Onbu's birthday festival, which shouldn't take too long. We just need to get enough people to man the community plaza, which we don't currently have, because it is a lot of people that you need to have in there. I think 8, which is just, that's a lot of people. We also need to research and build an Onbu discipliner, but I am going to leave that for quite a while, I think. I don't want to be doing that until we have like a good supply of stuff to pet Onbu and get his trust and happiness back up again. And then the housing quality need to be reaching level 3. We are well on our way to doing that. I think that's the one we're going to be able to complete this episode. So let's jump right in. We've got Fort Defenders. Surprisingly, this fort is not abandoned. A band of nomads have made it their home. From the castle walls, they shout at you as scavengers to stay away. So we could give them something to show them we mean no harm, or we could just take the fort, or they don't want us here, so we could leave. Let's offer them something, because I feel like we can do this. Offer them a little bit more than is expected, and we'll get a good result. So 22 herbs, it's not a big deal. We have 102, so that's going to leave us with 80, and we'll get a good result here. They're overjoyed as they can finally board up some of their broken windows and leaking ceilings. I don't know how they're going to do that with herbs, but okay. As thanks, they gift your scavengers a strange artifact they found in the fort's dungeon, some tools. And you know what? It's always good to have those tools. We've got... Oh, we can go down here and we can get those ancient notes. So let's go to the derelict lab. We might be able to get these guys to go over there afterwards. So let's finally go in here and just take a look at what we are doing. We've got people standing around for reasons. Oh, herbalist hut. What's going on with herbs? We have no water. Okay. And you guys were doing saltwater evaporation, which we don't want to do. Crude filtration we're going to have to go and do. We have 750 tainted water out and about. We might want to turn this one on as well. The only thing is we only have this one clay gathering hut. There's only one guy working there as well, which is not very many, so we could put a second in there. The other option would be to build another clay gathering hut down here, because there actually is a good supply of them now. A couple of these were puddles that have turned into spots, because before I hadn't put a second one because there wasn't really a great place to put one. But now that's changed. Now we do. This is going to have 7. And I actually think that could be worth it. Plus we have tons of tools, because yeah, over here there's like only 3 there and then 2 way down there. So yeah, not a lot of great places, and we have been manually sending people off to go and do that, but it's not been great either. All good. Let's see. Do you know what? If you're new here, consider subscribing. And if you're not new here and you've been enjoying these videos, or even if you are new here and enjoying these videos, regardless, if you're enjoying the video, hit the like button. It really helps. Leave a comment. I really appreciate it. All the support you guys have been giving. It's amazing, and I appreciate you here on the back of Onbu. All right. Ooh, okay. We can go into the ocean or into the mountains. I think to go and do the Berry Let's See, we might need to go into the ocean. So we could go that way and just see if we can find him. And it's always a bit dangerous though, isn't it? And we'd have to sleep. I think either way, we're going to be sleeping in the ruins at least one more time. But let's go northeast once more, and we'll head into the ocean, because I think that could be quite interesting. We definitely need water, but then we'll be able to get salt water. And we have 2 of these now built, so hopefully they'll be able to work on that. Main problem is here we have no clay, so there's literally no clay. I mean, people are bringing it over, but they are otherwise just sort of standing around waiting for that to happen. This is going in though, so let's put 2 workers in here. Although, do I even have 2 workers? Yes, but just barely. Glass blower, we're still waiting on those stone slabs, so I think we are getting some stuff. We've got 2 workers in there. I might take one of you carpenters out. The water is becoming majorly a problem, because we just don't have, well, I just don't have any water. I'm going to take out some of the workers in different farms, put them into the berry gatherer, so we have 2 in each berry gatherer, because that is going to be our source of food. And scavenging parties come back with some liquid Onbu food. I can send them back to this derelict lab and get that Onbu painkiller. These ones are almost back as well, but we'll have to wait on that. What is over there? A dank crypt. Small mausoleum. Despite being surrounded by ancient decayed grave, it is remarkably good condition. Ooh, we're not going to be able to reach that, I don't think. We really need... Actually, let's just take a quick look. Not in there. Let's take a quick look at the research. Where is the scavenger tower? Because I feel like that's sort of what we need to be able to reach these things that are a little bit further away. I mean, that or the food thing where we can make our own. Is it gourmet kitchen? No, it's not there. It's here somewhere. I know it is. Salvaging. Scout Tower is way over here. So Scout Tower needs the salvaging yard, which means the glass blower and the iron furnace. So we're not quite at either of those. Oh, we could do the iron furnace right now, actually. We have everything we need for that. So maybe we come do that one instead. Although we don't have the workers for it, which is a small problem. But maybe in some of these ones that have 2 workers, because we don't have any just close. Oh, that's both the mushroom places closed up, which is maybe not ideal. Let's close that one as well. That should give us our workers. Now they can go and do that, I think. If the water is a bit of a problem, that is a tiny bit of a struggle here, but I think that should do it, and we can get that research going. Yeah, they're working on the iron furnace now, which is something that helps us, and it'll be good to have. You can't do any more poached elefly eggs, but you could do mushroom stew. Not ideal though, because the mushrooms are way far away, but we have closed everything else using the mushrooms, so just going to slowly lose that. Onbu is nearly ready for a nap. The scavenging rations, that's the thing I wanted to look up. I immediately forgot. Where do we make those rations? Can never find what I'm looking for in this. Oh, the smoking hut, which we already have actually. We've already researched the smoking hut. I just suppose we haven't built the smoking hut. Here it is. Okay, let's maybe build the smoking hut. And I think putting it here, I don't know where to put it actually. I suppose they need it. Oh man, I don't know. I was gonna say over here because it's near a farm, but do they need it to go away here? I actually have no idea. Maybe I'll put it up here. This doesn't need to be that big. Like we don't need that many farm spaces, so I think putting that there is okay. We'll never fully use that, so they have gone past the checkpoint here, and we do have available scavenging party, but they can't quite reach that. Not that we need those berry seeds, but I would take them. But Onbu is lying down now. His poison level is actually quite high. If we could get workers into the Onbu doctor, it might be a good time to give him an antitoxin. Oh, but our happiness, our housing quality has gone up enough. Because we've built the boarding house. Oh, excellent. Okay. Boarding house does mean we can get rid of that, but let's talk here. It's exactly as I imagined it. It takes me right back to my childhood. I can practically see my Nana sitting there in front of the entrance, knitting and greeting everyone who walks by. Thank you. I think my ancestors would approve of me passing the seed on to you. I'd also like to contribute some other provisions I brought with me. I hope they can help everyone in our village. Yes, okay. 5 fungal essence, 10 fish, 10 salt, and we've obtained another seed. That brings us up to 3 seeds, and that quest is completely finished now. So that is quite good news. We've got the boarding house. Let's just take a look at housing. 86. I think we can get rid of this flop house. So let's do it. Let's just construct this flop house. It's going to give us 100 clay back, which is probably very good news. And we just don't need that one. Right, 2 scavenging parties are back. I can't quite reach anything else, so we could close them off for now. There's nothing they're going to be doing as long as Onbu is sleeping, and he's going to be sleeping for quite a while because there is a lot of... He's really, really tired is what I was going to say. And I got confused about what I was saying mid-sentence, as I do. All right. Oh, yeah. You guys were going to go off to give Onbu an antitoxin. That's going to provide him with more poison resistance while he lies on the ground, which can only be a good thing for us. And we've got 5 available workers to just hang out. Now, what we could do with this, the lights in the darkness, is we could just put 8 workers in there temporarily, run the festival, and then close it off again, which is not a terrible idea. It would give us a huge boost of happiness, which would eventually attract more villagers and just in the end be very, very helpful. However, is that the best thing for us to do? I don't know. I'm just gonna close one of these village doctors. Is that crazy? It seems a bit crazy. We just need to get 8 workers. But I don't think we should take them out of the evaporator, actually. All right, let's get this opened. Get all 8 workers in there. We'll throw Onbu a birthday party, and I think that is always nice. We love an Onbu birthday party, and that would do lights in the darkness for us, and we could see how that gets on. Right, Community Plaza is now open. So, Onbu's sleeping. However, we'll still throw him a birthday party. To be fair, Onbu's not even going to be really aware of what we're celebrating, so it's okay just to have this while he sleeps. Oh, and our smoking hut has been constructed, so we are going to want someone in there, and the trader is here, and our iron furnace has been researched, so a lot of things happening while we wait for them to start Onbu's birthday party. Let's just take a look in the trade window. Okay, we have to actually wait for it to land before that works. There we go. Water. Please sell me all the water you have. That would be great. I'll also buy all your clay because that is just really helpful. I might actually buy all the food as well, but I'm not sure what we would sell in return. We could sell some of... Oh, we only have 5 of those. We might not be able to buy all that food. It's actually probably way too much. Also, I have 10 wooden planks. What happened to all of our wooden planks? I thought we had tons. We could sell some biogas, but it is always risky to sell the biogas. Because then later you just seem to need it. It's just like, oh man, help. Oh, the salt. I feel like we could just make up the difference with salt. There is just a lot of salt. And I think getting this food right now is going to be important because we're having serious water issues. And let's just make sure people don't start to starve to death because it's never good when they start to starve to death. It is only very bad. Big trade there for a bunch of food. I'll take it. The iron furnace. Ideally, the iron furnace would be kind of up here because that's where we get the iron from. However, it is like a place that's not nice to be living near. So maybe we stick it back here somewhere or over here somewhere or nowhere because I don't really need to smoke or smelt smoke. I don't really need to smelt that right now. Where did we end up putting that smoking hut? It's over here. Ariana, are we starting the fireworks? Are you ready? Yes, we have prepared our best foods and drinks and our musicians are waiting for their signal. Okay then, let's go. All right, fireworks. We're getting some nice multicolored fireworks there. Although it does look like it's mostly red. So there's a couple red ones and a multicolored one. I didn't change all of them. But there we go, we've watched the fireworks and it is beautiful. Oh, how I wish you could see the joy on their faces. I haven't seen them smile like this in so long. For the first time in months, I can see a glimmer of hope in their eyes. Thank you so much. Glad to hear that. Our people are enjoying themselves as well. It's become rare for us to be able to let loose like that. This feeling, I wish it could last. I don't want to ask too much of you, but I've been thinking, what if my people stayed? We could join your village, share in your struggles and your successes. Together, we could build something stronger than either of us alone. Oh, what excellent news. People want to stay. We encountered a small group of nomads looking for a new home. Will you let them join your village? So, is that what this one is? No, that's the trade window. How do I accept you? Here it is. Ariana's caravan. Okay, yes, pick them up. 6 healthy people have joined the village. That's good. I actually think we could keep this opened then. We do need another doctor though, so I might just get this opened up again. That puts 2 people back in there. And there was a bunch of other things that we closed. What else did I close? I closed this. Open that back up. Right, you can't make any more health potions because you're plumb out of stuff. So we're going to close the pharmacy for now. I think we can close the Onbu doctor for now. You guys are okay in there. I was going to put someone in here to start smoking some stuff. If we do smoked or dried tomatoes, but 1 worker in there, start drying tomatoes, then we could have some of these scavenging rations. So when we have really good things far away or quest things that are far away, we'll actually have some of the things that we need to just go and do that. Now, you guys are doing the food rotation. Let's put another worker back into each of these clay gathering camps because we do need the clay. And that leaves us with 5 around to do other things. We're also up to 4 out of 5 seeds. So we've made really quite massive progress today. And that is feeling quite good. So, oh, and we're going to get more villagers there. Do we have enough housing? Because I've torn down that other one. Total housing is 86, but is that with the thing torn down? No, it is not. I wonder if we should build a second boarding house. Or should we just get them to focus on building a few more cottages? I don't have wood planks or bricks though. That's the only thing, which is not super ideal. I'll stick a few of those in. Let's get you down here. We'll stick a couple cottages in. They can kind of work on that. We need more wooden planks. Let's stick 1 more worker in there. Are bricks currently being made? Yes, but only by 1 person. We'll stick another person in there as well. And then that at least is a little bit faster, although it's still quite difficult. And we need to look at research as well. I really want wheat harvesting, but we don't have enough water or clay, but wheat would be massive for us. So we do need to think about the water and clay gathering. Just trying to look and see if there's things in the back here that we should be getting. We do need to research the Onbu discipliner, but then I also need to build it. I think we could just research it because then it's done. We're not going to build it right now, but at least it'll be researched for later. Is Onbu super tired now? Oh no, but it's a poisoned island there, which is not ideal. Oh, the other thing is, I've just used all my workers up, but these are both closed, so we will need to reopen those. We'll make it work. I don't know how, and I don't know where we're going to steal those workers from, but we'll take them from somewhere, and it will all be okay. Totally fine. The trader has left, which is also okay, and new villagers have come, so that's 3 new settlers who have arrived. Which is good because now we have got 6, so we can do these again. That it's only going to leave with us 2 workers, but I think it's okay. Onbu is getting up. That discipliner has been researched. That was very quick. I mean, we could just build it. We just don't have to use it, right? I hate it. I don't like it at all, though. It feels bad, you know? It just feels bad. I don't want to have an Onbu discipliner. No, we're not going to build it. It would progress the quest, but I just know it's going to say to use it, and I just don't want to use it, so we just won't, and we'll call it a day. Let's send both those scavenging parties out. There's 2 things here. Herbs and mushrooms I'll take, and berry seeds are also fine because we might want to put like a 3rd berry setup kind of getting going. And taking a look now that the research is done, what do we want to do next? Is there anything that is just ready to go? So ideally, okay, sculpting is a good one to get because then we can get some better decorations. That would be really helpful. Glass blower though is important, and we do have everything we need except for the stone planks, which we are working on. So we could look at that one. The blacksmith in the granary would be all right as well. But the glass blower is important because I really want that aqua farm. So let's just, we'll select the glass blower. But I think for now, let's close that and get those 3 workers back. And then in here, I got the 2 stone masons in there. We got 2 stone masons in here as well. So we are getting those things. We're just not getting them really, really quickly. And we are almost in the ocean, which means we're going to need to open up all of these. So we want to do fishery, we want to do kelp, and we want 2 seawater collectors. And then these crude filtrations are going to go back to the saltwater ones, which I think is going to be very helpful because we do need it. The other thing is putting more workers into our farms again is going to be important. But we can close these. The air wells they don't work that well in the ocean, so we don't really need to have them. Although I think I only had that one open, so it doesn't give us a lot. Oh, but we can definitely close one of the doctors as well, because we're not going to need 2 doctors in the ocean. We do need to select all of these to get cleaned up, because then it will actually clean these up. And there's a big mess of just like resources lying around. But there, people are starting to clean them up already. That is going to really help. A cottage has been constructed, which is great. Onbu is now in the ocean, which is also great. It does mean trying to find some workers to make all of these things run, but we will find them in a second. Scavenging party has brought back 15 mushrooms and 10 herbs, and there are a few other places to go, but the dank crypt over here is actually one of our quest ones, so that should be interesting. So we'll go there, and then let's send you off here to go get some sand, and then maybe we'll try to do this forest island afterwards. But there's also a derelict lab there that would be quite good, and we've just got a few different things coming up. All right, as far as workers go, we don't have as many as we need. So where can I beg, borrow, and steal from? Let's also get you guys, at least 2 of you, going over to saltwater, because that's what's now going to be coming in. Plus, that's going to save us a bit of clay, which is also really helpful. And then fish are now coming in, kelp is now coming in, and that saltwater is now coming in, which is all very, very good. What is the poison levels here? Actually, there's no poison levels. So just going to close the village doctor for now. And that will be all right. I'll just switch you over to poached elephant eggs again, because we've got 3 on the ground over here. And I think that's all quite good. It'll be a nice new food source for us. All right, coming up to our first island here. Now, this is a poisoned island. Oh, we've got tapeworms over there, which is less than ideal. And then we have another decision to be made coming up. So we'll have to see. This one's obviously going to go back into a jungle, which would be okay. Oh, also, Onbu's hungry. Do we have the feeding trebuchet open? Yeah. Let's give him a nutritious mushroom ball. Nutritious? That was many extra sounds there. All right, this area is heavily poisoned, which is not great. Onbu does not need to sleep here, but at the same time, he sort of does, which is also not great. He's not, though. He's just walking right through. Now, we did get spores here, so let's just get 3 decontaminators working. In this front one, there's definitely stuff for them to do. I think they'll just get straight to it, and it's no problem. Although, this decontaminator, who is this? Alaric, he went over and then had food rather than getting right to work. Eric here has gone straight to work, and Yuma as well, so those 3 are now on it. They'll find anything out there. We'll keep an eye on this for when we can close it again. And Onbu is back into the water, and I don't think anyone got poisoned there, actually. Oh no, 5 people have gotten poisoned, so that was a big fat lie. 5 people got poisoned, but we do have the doctor's office open now, so that is helpful. And a scavenging party's come back with 15 sand and some stone. We can send them off here, but we would have to use our survival gear. 20 flour and 8 berry seeds. Is that worth it, is my question, and I'm not sure. Ooh, this one was good. Fort Ruins would give us 15 planks. I don't know, 8 berry seeds is many berry seeds, to be fair, but we don't really need the flour. I mean, they could always use the clay. Maybe we go to the quarry, and then when these guys get back, they can go to the Fort Ruins and get those stone slabs. We definitely want the stone slabs. That is massive for us. Onbu's had his nutritious mushroom ball. His hunger is now down to 1%. He could almost use another antitoxin, which is slightly unfortunate, really, because it's not the cheapest thing in the world. But close off the feeding trebuchet. We don't need that right now. And poison spores are being dealt with. I don't actually see any more poison spores, so that's all right. Scavenging parties come back, and we'll send them off to this one. I think the Fort Ruins to get those stone slabs is worth it. I have to make a decision. Oh, never mind. I know which decision we're going to make. We're going to the Lonely Sloop here, a small nutshell of a ship. That Lonely Sloop is almost definitely going to be the burial at sea with our old seamen, so we will want to go this way. Onbu is going to struggle, though, because that is a long distance without going to sleep. So I'm a little bit worried about that, but someone also wants to talk to us. A suspicious figure. How bold of you to walk into another man's house without being invited in. But you were a special guest. It has been a long time since an Onbu was last seen in these lands, and what magnificent creatures they are. Greetings. You know about Onbus? Yes, but who doesn't? You see, I'm somewhat of a gourmet, and their blood has almost legendary reputation among my kind. I would love to taste it. Could you satisfy my curiosity? Why would you want to drink the blood of an Onbu? And why should we give it to you? Curiosity, Elder, nothing more. A small indulgence, if you will. And as for you and your compensation, you're looking for one of those seeds, are you not? How'd you know that? Oh, I know a great many things, Elder. You are not the first people looking for these. There's been a little while, and judging by the way this world is going, you might just be the last. Now, would you be so kind as to start the extraction process? Their skin is infamously tough, so you may need some specialized equipment. No! He wants us to build a blood extractor and deliver 5 Onbu blood. Ugh, no. Stop giving me things that are gonna hurt my poor Onbu. My poor Onbu. Not ideal. Now, I was wondering, I don't know how many workers are available at the moment, which is not ideal. I was wondering though, if you guys are down the decanters. I was wondering if, what was I wondering? Do we have an Onbu energy booster? Because that's sort of what we need to avoid Onbu drowning here. Let's take a look. No, okay. Do you have to, I don't think it's a feeding pump thing. We've got antitoxin, health potion, experimental health potion, petting Onbu, and the enlightenment stuff, and fungal essences. We might need to use the fungal essences because they remove a parasite, which would remove Onbu's tapeworms that he's about to accumulate. And he also sort of needs an antitoxin because he's at 39%. So we could give him an antitoxin because we're going to have to deal with these tapeworms. There's also a secluded hamlet over here. So lots of very interesting things on the horizon. And I can't wait to see what they are all about. We've done so many quests today. It's been really good. This man is not a vampire though, and the Sympathy of Pain are quests that I will hesitate to do, especially after that cult thing. Oh boy. Oh boy. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.